Hello everyone, welcome to the reading. This reading will be for the energetic storyline of R. Kelly and Jay-Z. I'm going to shuffle the cards real quick, all three decks, so I don't have to keep shuffling as the reading progresses. I can just pull cards from the decks. So this is going to be an interesting reading. There's rumors that R. Kelly is planning on name dropping other celebrities that might have been in the sort of like the same alleged acts that he was accused of. I'm gonna just let the energy speak for themselves. I'm not gonna ask any questions. So we definitely have growth showing. So this is something that can potentially grow into something really big. It's connected to a lot of people. You know what I mean? It has a lot to do with structures in the music world. You know, and with this emergence, energy is showing that things can definitely start to emerge. So that's interesting. You know, it's showing energies of a lot of polluted individuals. So this is interesting already, I guess. All right, I'm already done shuffling that. Also, if you haven't already, please subscribe. I'm going to have more content, and you can stay on top of it if you subscribe. Also, leave a comment. It helps the channel. It's free. And yeah, it just makes it more available for more people to watch and all that good stuff. You know, it's good karma as well. Real talk. And yeah, and for the people that are already subscribed, thank you very much. And thank you for liking my videos. I definitely appreciate it. Okay, so I'm gonna let the energies speak for themselves. I laugh because last time I said that earlier, all the some cards came out. But I'm definitely gonna let the energies speak for themselves, and let's see what's going on. Also, I'm going to be using 4 cards for the header energy to give us an indication of what's going on. So, this is interesting. This is showing a group of people, you know. It's kind of like a wild card energy. So, this is showing that this definitely has the potential of becoming big as hell. So, I mean, you know, it's tragic for, you know, their families and people involved. You know, it definitely is showing energies of groupies, stuff like that, you know. So it's showing a lot of lust taking place. And just a lot of different women, you know, different nationalities, different ages. I'm already getting a lot of energy, so this is going to be interesting. So this is situations coming into movement. You know, it's kind of just like the illusion is about to be attacked. Or it's kind of just like illumination is going to be coming to the illusions that are out. You know, so this is going to be interesting. And let's see. It's going to be 4. You know, this is an energy that has to do with a lot of sort of like betrayal, being shady. You know, whoever this is pertaining to is a shady individual. But the reading is just starting, so let's see what's going on. So, okay, this is a different reading. So let's see. Where am I going to start? Let's see what's going on with this wild card energy. What's going on with that? So, someone's not happy. You know, someone is feeling like a loss of love. You know, they don't feel like they want to support whoever this individual is. You know, it's also like them leaving is causing a lot of like darkness, like a void. You know, like this separation, like this divorce basically. It's gonna cause a lot of fuck shit. So yeah, that's fascinating. Let's look into what's this illusion about. This sort of enlightening as far as an illusion goes. Well, this is indicating that we're definitely going to see some situations going on as far as this R. Kelly and Jay-Z situation. You know, it's definitely going to bring about fruit as far as people's interests are concerned. So that's interesting. Let's see what's going on with this shady individual. Let's see what's going on there. Well, this individual is trying to sort of like get an understanding of things. You know, it's kind of like they're trying to get a grasp of what can potentially happen. My nose is kind of stuffed. It's funny because it's like every time I start these readings, it's either a loud noise, like now a neighbor's vacuuming, or now like my nose is stuffed, but I have to like be professional and push through it. Excuse me while I clear my nose for a second. Yeah, but this is showing me someone that's trying to affect the potential outcome. You know, it's kind of just like they're trying to get a grasp of what can happen, what could potentially happen. So it's like I'm getting the energies, you know, like with this 4 is symbolic of like family. You know, it's also a cardinal energy, but it definitely has to do with the group of people as well. So this person is assembling a group of people to kind of like get a grasp of what's happening. You know, it's kind of just like to help avoid something, you know. So that's what's being shown to me. It's definitely a deep emotional situation as well. So let's see what's going on with these ladies, these groupies and stuff like that. Well, this is showing me a lot of them is going to have negative intent. You know, they're definitely doing this for sort of like money, you know, shady reasons. So women do start to pop out, you know, saying this happened and that happened. It's because, you know, they're being shady. You know, they see this as an opportunity. So they're letting their like lust for money and even fame like come out. So let's see, what will the effects be as far as like these group of people and someone walking away and all that. This is showing me that this will affect a lot of people. You know, it's kind of just like it's like people don't want things to be said, you know, people don't want certain actions to be sort of like done. So it's like behind the scenes, they're trying to sort of like intervene on what's going on. So I don't know, like if this has to do with R. Kelly walking away from these group of people, because these group of people are really shady individuals, and it's just like him walking away, or even someone else that's like cool with their group walking away, it's going to cause some sort of like stress and anxiety, you know. So they're already trying to manipulate the situation. Let's go into sort of like this illusion situation. Let's see what's going on there. And again, it's just like more trying to, it's like a continuation of trying to like plot things out. You know what I mean? Like trying to get a grasp of stuff. It's just like if someone make this move or if this happens, like how can we negate this or how can we negate that? So it's just like, you know, they feel like it's a matter of time before, you know, kind of like the stack of cards start to fall. So it's like before that happens, they're trying to plot a course of action to take. You know, this is showing me though they're not going to be successful. It's like whatever plans that they're making, you know how they say like all comes to light and all that stuff. It's kind of just like the light is destroying their plans. It's just like, nah, this isn't going to go down like what you guys are planning. You know, the truth is what it is. So let's look into this shady individual. Let's see what's going on with him. This person's all about their money. You know, they're into some real dark energies as well. This energy came up in the Leah reading I did for the mom. And so actually it was a reading I did for the mother. But this is like that same sort of energy. It's just like, whoever this person is that's like really shady, this person is really ruthless. You know what I mean? Everything that they kind of do is coming from a selfish, evil, manipulative place. You know what I mean? It's also showing me that this person, and I'm not trying to like, you know, exaggerate anything, it is what it is, but this person is a sexual deviant as well. You know what I mean? It's kind of just like no end to their deviancy, if that's even a word. So, damn, this reading's deep. Let's continue. I want to look into sort of like the plans that they're making and sort of like truth coming to light. It's a lot of people that's sort of connected with this R. Kelly shit. It's like, it's just a lot of people. As you can see, like all these hands and all this, you know what I mean? And you can see like this guy right here, he's like terrified and shit. It's just like, if that's the sheet, he's like biting his sheet, biting his nails. He's like, oh damn, like what's gonna happen? Like, yeah, it's a lot of shit going on, you know. And it's kind of just like, as this story progresses, people are going to become more ruthless. So it's just like, you know, it's kind of like an unspoken loyalty is what I feel. But what's being shown to me is it's kind of just like, if they can protect themselves and save themselves as the story progresses, you know, they're going to be ruthless. So they might start implicating like others, or just like being ruthless, or kind of like name dropping to save themselves. You know what I mean? It's like a free for all. As far as like the situation's concerned, it's going to be intense. So let's see what's going on with these ladies. So the Veneer is going to be that of a powerful woman or powerful ladies. It's going to be like that Harvey Weinstein sort of like vibe, kind of like, or the Bill Cosby situation. You know what I mean? Like where all these ladies magically appear and they're all like in a group and they're just like, oh, we have like allegations we want to talk about now. You know what I mean? But I'm getting, it's like I said, like a veneer. It's an illusion. It's not legit. So you might see just like a group of ladies come together and it's just like, oh, you know, this person did this to us and this person silenced me, and you know what I mean? It's kind of like that vibe. Like it's not legit. You know what I mean? So yeah, it's definitely not a legit situation. Let's look into that. Yeah, I'll use this deck. This is funny though, because I'm getting an interesting energy. It's kind of just like there's some powerful people involved in this situation. So it's showing me that there's going to be some sort of conflict. You know what I mean? Because, I mean, energy is like, you know, these things are layered. It's not just like one group of like super powerful people and all that. Like it's deep, you know what I mean? It's like corporate interests and all that stuff, you know, as far as like the labels and all that's concerned. And it's kind of just like they're plotting out who they want to basically be destroyed and who they're going to save. You know what I mean? So this is showing me, this is like energy of balance, but it's not going to be completely balanced. Like if you look at sort of like that little rope thing or whatever, it's not the same as like that. So it's kind of just like, it's going to seem like what they're doing is justified or everyone's being exposed, but some people aren't going to be exposed in this situation. That's interesting. That could have been like a given though, like if you thought about it deeply. But yeah, let's continue into this groupie situation and all that. I'm getting two energies with this. And this is funny. It's kind of just like, Beyonce, it's funny because it seems like I'm just trying to like be extra, but I'm not, because I know what some people might think, but I'm just gonna continue. I'm getting energies like Beyonce is terrified. You know, she's just like, oh shit, like I'm connected with this guy. You know, we have all these accomplishments together. You know, we have this status together. You know what I mean? I'm associated with him. But if you look at this lady's face, she's like, oh shit. She's kind of now like rethinking it. So it's just like, she's terrified of this. You know what I mean? Like, what can this mean for her image? You know what I mean? Because it's just like, how can she pull herself away? So that's funny. So we know Beyonce is scared. Let's look deeper. So this is a card of like, sort of like craft, like witchcraft, all that shit. And this is also a card of prayer. So it can be a card of witchcraft, or it could be a card of like you're just doing regular prayer to get your prayers heard and all that. You know, she's definitely praying, or definitely doing her shit, her craft, because it's kind of just like the implications of it all. You know what I mean? Like, it's like, you don't have to be a rocket scientist to see that this shit is really bad. And it's funny because, like, I didn't think anything of it, but it's like, it just hit me. I was just like, let me do a read on this, because this is actually really intense. And so it's kind of just like, this thing is definitely big. So let's look deeper into this shady person. What's going on with this shady person? So this person is trying to like learn, you know what I mean? Like I was saying before, it's like all connected with this learning and being observant and listening and all that and studying. This person is definitely like trying to figure out like, how can I maneuver, you know what I mean, when shit starts to happen. So this is fascinating, you know, and I'm not just being extra again. I'm getting the energies of Beyonce and Jay-Z. They're just like, how can they protect their image, you know what I mean, during this sort of like jacked up time. So it's kind of just like they're worried. And it's like, as more people start to make YouTube videos and content about this situation and start to get into sort of like that Foxy Brown situation, how she was 15 when she started to work with Jay-Z. And, you know, as more stories like that start to happen and people start to make connections, you know, it's definitely putting them in a place where they feel like they have to protect themselves. So let's see. Let's continue to look into the outcome of this situation. What's going on there? Like these groups of people. If you look at my Britney Spears readings, you know, this usually has to do with family. And that person outside is really loud. I'm like, what? But anyway, this has to do with family. So it's kind of just like, they're going to protect who they need to protect, is what's being shown. It's just like, they're not going to allow certain people's images to they're not going to allow this particular person or people's image to be brought down by all these different sort of like situations that's going to be coming up or coming out, you know. And I'm not just getting like Jay-Z or anything like that. I'm getting like, there's people that's connected to some deep shit, you know what I mean? So this could be like executives, producers, you know what I mean? Stuff like that. It's just like, they're going to protect those people, you know. I'm not going to ask if, you know, Jay-Z and all that's going to be protected yet. You know, we're going to look into that in future readings. Right now, I'm just getting the energies. So let's continue with this groupie energy. What's going on there? You know, it's no surprise that this has to do with money. It has to do with their foundation. Like, if you do watch my readings and stuff, you know, like this is a card that has to do with foundation when this come up. So it's just like, there's going to be a lot of ladies trying to rise during this time. A lot of them. So you might have like insane numbers. It's kind of just like, if you thought the R. Kelly numbers, as far as like the ladies that were just popping up and then they started saying guys were involved or boys, whatever, it's going to be that sort of vibe. You know what I mean? Because it's going to be, like I said, like a free-for-all. It's like, people see this as a money opportunity. You know, it's kind of just like they're just waiting for like the go. You know what I mean? This is like when it's like a race. You know, I don't know. I think this one means go and this one means stop. So that's like start and stop or something like that. It's like they're just waiting for the sign of like, okay, when things start, when this become more bigger, you know, then that's when all that stuff is gonna go down. Let's continue to look deeper into that though. This is fascinating. This is showing me that they're going to be accusing a lady of shady practices. So that's fascinating. You know what I mean? It's not going to be just a situation about shady guys. It's also going to be women that's going to be dropped as far as like name dropped, as far as like participating in shady shit. So this is kind of giving me what's that guy's name? T.I. and Tiny vibes. They're going to be like, you know, whoever this lady is, or ladies, they're going to try to make it seem like this person is the madam of the operation. Let's look deeper into that. Yeah, it's red flags. It's kind of like, I'm getting it's not true. So I'm getting like if they start saying like, oh, this person, you know, if it's a female and they're just like, oh, you know, she was involved and, you know, she was doing this in the studio, or she would pop up in the studio. You know, I'm getting red flags. It's like this whole situation with these women that's going to pop up, it's all like bullshit. You know what I mean? Is what I'm getting. And it might sound bad, like when the stories come out, you know, me saying this, but it's just what I'm picking up with the energies. Like, it's not legit. You know, all these people that's going to be coming out, they're shady. They're not like real victims. You know what I mean? A lot of them is just going to be like made up. Like, it's going to be a lot of made up lies and shit like that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull a card for all these 4 slots here, and let's see what's going on. And I'm going to end the reading. This is the guy that lies. This is actually Charles Darwin. You know, I'll cross out all the names as far as like the scientists are concerned, because like I didn't want to be disturbed with all the people's names and stuff. But I only X'd his face out because, you know, this guy spread a lot of lies, you know, a lot of disinformation. He's very, you know, he's like a psychopath, you know, he's a monster, you know, especially for, you know, black people of color like myself. Like, this guy helped to perpetuate a lot of the bullshit that's taught, you know? So it's kind of just like, this card is saying that someone's going to have that energy. Like, someone likes to talk a lot of bullshit, basically, you know? And this is a very fucked up person. So this is showing me that someone's going to be popping up in this, you know, who's going to have these characteristics, these traits. So that's interesting. So let's see. Let me go to this one again. I know this seems like a contradiction, but I just have to read the energies how they are. There is a shady lady, though. She is very shady, and she did get caught up in some bullshit. I don't know if it's sexual or what, or if she's like helping put the bodies away. But this lady, she definitely has a lot of bodies like under her. So this ain't telling me like if she was like sexual with them or what, but it's definitely a shady lady that's going to be involved in this situation. So this is telling me, you know, I don't know, like if, like I was getting energies like all those other people that might come up with allegations are full of shit, and that, you know, obviously could be the case. But this is showing me that there is a woman, though, that's going to be implicated in these allegations, you know, and she's definitely guilty. So I don't know, like, if this is Aaliyah's mom or what, but it's definitely a shady lady. Right off the bat, I'm going to be honest, I'm not getting Beyonce or anything like that. I'm getting more like a mother type of figure. I know Beyonce's a mother, but I'm getting like that Aaliyah mom energy. But it's going to be a lady like that that's definitely guilty as far as some fuck shit. And as far as this one goes, it's going to be an influential man that's going to be helping to expose situations. Some people feel like Nas was basically talking shit about Jay-Z. I don't know how recent that video is or anything like that, so I'm going to be real. But it's definitely showing me that there's going to be an influential guy that's going to be enlightening us on what was happening, so I'm definitely getting that, so it could be like a Nas type of guy or anything, but yeah, I'm definitely slow at the moment, so please forgive me. It's like 100 degrees here in California today. I don't know, it's like, I think it said it was supposed to be 80, but it feels like it's 90. And obviously I cut off all the fans and all that shit, so the reading can be smooth. So yeah, my mind's not very right. Let's see, for this slot, I'm gonna go with this one. So this lady, again with this lady, she's very jacked up. So this is giving me energies of a woman, you know what I mean? And again, like with a lady being here, you see, let me just show you guys. So a lady here, a lady here, a lady there, you know what I mean? And this guy, I don't know if that's a woman or a man, to be honest. That person look androgynous, so I can't tell you. But all these ladies is showing me that it's definitely a shady ass woman. She was definitely helping with what was going on. Some people like to say like some type of sex ring or whatever you want to call it. This woman was definitely supporting the cause, helping to collect the bodies, hoping to dispose of the bodies, all that deep shit. So I don't know. To me, this is some real deep energy is what I'm getting. So I don't even know, I don't even know what to make of it. This was a long ass reading. Thank you for definitely watching. I could keep going, but the reading is it's 27 minutes in and 27 seconds into it. So it's kind of just I'm going to leave it here. Thanks for watching. Please like, subscribe, leave a comment. Tell me what you think about this crazy shit. Okay, then stay tuned for more content.